weights class. Get people, I'm really bad about waiting for people on the live stuff because I usually just do a video at home and then upload it. So I usually just start, so it's really hard for me to wait for some people. So, especially if you planned on coming today. Okay, strength yoga with weights. You don't have to have dumbbells if you don't have dumbbells. The flows are challenging in and of themselves on their own rights, and just adding weights is obviously just taking it up a notch, so it's not necessary. So, of course, you need some water, and let's see, I'll wait just a few more seconds. I am going to start standing up, and we do get to open up group yoga sessions of 3 people here pretty soon, so definitely head over to the website so you can get up on Schedulicity and create an account. And current members and punch pass holders will get priority because I am only able to have 3 people in the studio at a time for group training sessions. And so eventually, we can have 7 or more in here. So, patience. All right, here we go. I'm just going to start teaching. So remember, you can always have your own music on in the background. Anything that you like to groove to. You know, I'm not keeping up to a beat since I'm not teaching step or body pump or anything like that anymore. We don't have to worry about stuff like that. I simply have Pandora on. I love Pearl Jam. That's usually what I have on in my ears as I'm teaching. So that's usually what you see me messing around with. All right, so let's go to the top of your mat. Oh, and I always forget my microphone set somewhere else. Oh, we'll get this sorted out. So reach up, stretch up, whatever, again, you feel you need to do to get this going, especially in the middle of the day. You've been kind of stuck at your desk or somewhere. That nice big stretch. All right, so you're going to bring your hands to your heart. Simply set your intention, whatever that means for you today. Just maybe it's just that pause so you can reset, going back into your day. More loving, more compassionate, more calm, more peaceful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back in. It's your high to low. We're warming up. So inhale, up dog or cobra. So it's not necessary to be on your toes right away. And then exhale, down dog. I know I can do push-ups, full push-ups. I can do a lot of them. I'm very strong. But I very rarely start with a full push-up when I'm warming up my body. Again, that's the whole point. We're trying to warm it up, prep it up, get it ready for more challenging postures. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk forward. Jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, moving through the half lift. Contract your shoulders, squeeze those cheeks, push the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back in. Your high to low, toes or knees. It is actually up to you. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And again, getting into your down dog, you can shift those hips around to get into the side body. Again, it's a nice stretch on those lats, which will help make a Utkatasana or a squat with the arms coming up overhead a smidgen easier. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, moving through the half lift. Contract your shoulders, squeeze those cheeks, push the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back or high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Again, the sun A and sun B, it's a warm up. It's going to help sort ourselves out so we really know how to change or adjust the intensity of your own class. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Pause on the exhale. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back. High to low. Oh, goodness. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. I forgot a whole big section for this set B. That's okay. So inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. I'll add it on the next one. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Use those glutes, those abs to help lift you up for warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward, keeping those left glutes engaged. We re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you back up. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up for warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. Re-engage the glutes to help pull you back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Okay, so my add-on flow, I usually have a bit more complicated sun B than that. So we'll just call that prepping for that. So it's a little bit more involved on this next pass. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. I'm going to face you now. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, pausing on the exhale. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to standing. But this time you're going to go into a revolved Utkatasana. Don't hang out. Don't worry about form. And then you're going to inhale, come back out. Pick up left leg. Float into an airplane. Fold into standing split. Bring left foot to meet the right. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, pausing on the exhale. Inhale to standing. This time we're going to side bend left on the exhale. Inhale to standing, exhale, side bend right. Inhale to standing. Again, we're going to twist left. Again, it's just for warming up purposes, nothing else. Inhale, back to Utkatasana. Pick up your right leg. Float into an airplane. Fold into standing split. Bring right foot to meet left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back. High to low. The reason I'm not hanging out in any of the postures is we're warming up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. We ground the back foot. Engage that left glute, those abs to help pull you up for warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. Re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Again, engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you up for your warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. Re-engage the glutes to help pull you back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping back, high to low. Running through vinyasa. Keep going. Oh, good. Okay, I sorted that. I had turned my mic off, or my sound off the other day, and I just remembered I didn't click it off, but apparently I did. Oh, this is so fun. I love live classes. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk forward. Jump your feet to your hands. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, pausing on the exhale. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to standing. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to standing. Exhale, again, we're going to go into revolved Utkatasana to the right. Again, we're not hanging out. Inhale, back to Utkatasana, picking up the left leg. Floating into an airplane. Folding into standing splits. Left foot meets the right. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, pausing on the exhale. Inhale to standing, exhale, side bend left. Inhale to standing, exhale, side bend right. Inhale to standing, exhale, twisting left. And again, we're not hanging out. Inhale, back to Utkatasana, picking up your right leg. Floating into an airplane. Folding into standing splits. Bringing your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk forward, jump back. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. We ground the back foot. Again, use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up, warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward, keeping the glutes active as you fold over. Re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up to warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. Re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. So while you're in this down dog, continue to check in, going, how is this warm up? How is my strength testing? Do I even want to do class? Am I too wiped out to do class? Do I need weight? Do I not need weight? And remember, this is going to change throughout class. All right. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk forward, jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Grab your weights. Inhale, lifting up that torso to come on up for a squat, basically. Okay? So what we're going to do for this is we're going to come up. We're going to bring those weights together. We're going to twist to the right, but notice I'm not trying to come to my outside position. Just come to the inside. Again, use those glutes, those abs to help pull you back out. We're going to go up and down. It's just a tiny twist. You want to keep in mind that when we change something, now we're loaded for the twist. So some rules have to change, okay? Plus, I'm trying to move you up and down additional weight, so we're not trying to find what our static posture would actually look like. We will here pretty soon. So I'm going to have you stop right here. Now we're going to pause. Now you can place one weight down and do it with one weight. You can put both weights down and do it with both weights. Okay? Now you can try to find your full twist. Re-engage the glutes. Now make sure you've got weight front to back into the feet. You should not be able to lift the toes, because I need you to dig that big toe into the ground and push outward. Okay? Now, again, you can do this with weight or not. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this view. I'm going to shift my weight into the right foot, and notice as soon as you do that, the abdominals hopefully should have engaged all by themselves. But add a bit more. Maybe you're going to lift up the heel, again, draw the belly in. Maybe the foot hovers. Strength-wise, this is probably the hardest option. But if you bring the heel to the glute, then the balance component goes up higher. Now, we're going to bring your left foot back to the floor. Come out of the twist. Drop your weights, pick up both of them, and come up for your Utkatasana. Inhale up. Exhale, twist left. Now, notice again, well, you probably can't see it, my elbow is simply coming to the inside of my knee. I'm sending my hips further further back behind me, so it becomes more of a hip break squat where naturally there's going to be a bit more weight shifted into the heel, but you don't have to actively do that by lifting up the toes. We're going to pause right here. Again, you can put both weights down, one weight down, either way, okay? Now, I'm going to turn to the front so you can see this angle. Now, we're going to shift into the left foot. Remember, you can pick up the heel, draw that belly in a bit more if you feel like you're going to pick up the foot, or if you're going to bring the heel towards the glute. Now, bring your right foot back to the floor and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now, if you try to pike that up and roll over the foot instead of moving one foot at a time, you can actually use those abdominals more, because then it'd be like a pike on a ball. Okay? Now, inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Again, we're going to use those glutes, those abs. No weights. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up for warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. Now we're going to pause. We're going to release the hands. Grab your weights. Re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pick you back up for warrior one. Exhale, open up warrior two. Re-engage the glutes, the abs. We're going to inhale, bring it up. Now if you've been, you don't even have to view the whole 45, 50 minutes that I do for the class. If you've been doing enough of my classes, you know I like a lot more movement than the static postures. Keep that left glute engaged the entire time, because it is not moving actively, it's moving passively in response to the front leg. And we're going to hold that warrior two. Keep re-engage the glutes, the abs up, the upper back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pivot around on that back foot, hands to the floor. And high to low. And again, if you don't understand that pike, just watch my feet. I'm just going to roll over my feet. I use a lot more abdominals to be able to do that. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. We ground the back foot into the floor. Re-engage the glutes, glutes abs. No weight for warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. We release the hands, grab the weights, re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pick you back up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Again, re-engage those glutes, those abs, upper back, Now, I'm not picking up my arms with my hands. That's not my hands' job. My hands are to hold the weight. It is right at my shoulder blades, right on my back, my upper back, not my neck, but it's what's got to pick up. That's what drives, and it's all connected anyway, but I won't get into that. And hold your warrior two, re-engage the glutes, the abs, upper back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pivot around, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And again, feel free to pedal, to kick, to twist, to take that breather if you need that breather. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips, grab your weights, lift up. The torso again, I'm just going to turn face to front. Inhale, up. Exhale, we're going to twist right. And again, twisting right. When we're in the twisting, we're not after our full position. We don't need to go into the full position right now. We're moving, we have additional weight, and we just have one more, and then you're going to hold that twist. Again, you can put both weights down, one weight down. You can get into that full position. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to shift the weight into the right foot. Make sure the whole foot's on there. You drive it all the way into the heel. You've taken away balance. Picking up the foot, taking your time, extending the leg out. Now, it doesn't have to be straight, but just try to squeeze those glutes. Take left knee to right calf. Send it back out. Again, it doesn't have to be straight. And again, it's okay to come out of the posture or fall out of the posture. Knee to calf, extend. One more time. Knee to calf, extend. Bring your knee back, bring your left foot to meet the floor, and fold. Now you can pause here, shift it around. Bend your knees, drop your hips, lifting up your torso. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist left. And again, I've got equal weight, front to back on my feet. I'm sending my hips further back. That's why you see more of a torso tipping forward. That is part of what a hip break squat would look like, so you don't trash the middle of your back. Now, we're going to hold right here. And again, you can place the weights on the floor. I'm going to turn to the side this way, or keep one, doesn't matter. Shift, pick up the foot, maybe it's the heel, sending the glutes back, send the leg back, and bring the knee to the calf, send it back, bring the knee to the calf, send it back, knee to calf. This is the last time. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, bring your right foot to meet the floor and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Again, if you want to pike, use those abdominals, rolling over the foot. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge, ground the back foot. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up, warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Forgot to say no weights. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. We release the hands, grab your weights. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Now we re-engage the glutes, the abs to get you up off that thigh, reaching up. Now, if you have that flexibility, a bit of a side bend is okay, but don't go after the side bend. If it's real natural to get into, remember you're loaded. These little weights, big weights, doesn't matter. You're officially loaded if you're holding weights. Now again, keep those glutes active. They stay tight as you tip over the thigh. They've got to re-engage those glutes, those abs to get you up off the thigh. Okay, we just have one more. Inhale, reverse, and now exhale. Hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge, ground the back foot. No weights, use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up, warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. We release the hands, grab your weights, re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pick you back up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. And then inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, arms go down. Oops, sorry. Inhale, reverse warrior, God. Thank God these aren't DVDs. I'd have to start over a million times. Re-engage the glutes, those abs to help get you up off that thigh. Keep the glutes active as you tip over the front leg. And again, it's an add-on. I'm not going to hang out in the previous pose too long. And we hang out a little bit longer. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, push back. Exhale, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips, grab your weights if you want them. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. And you certainly do not have to have weights in your hands. You can put them down at any point in time. And last one. This time we're going to hold. And again, you can place one weight, both weights, no weights down. Take your elbow to the outside of the leg. Shift your weight into the right foot. Picking up the left. Heel to the glutes. Send it on out. And we're going to set that foot down. Now let's say you weren't way up there. You could slide the foot all the way back and keep it grounded on the floor. Now, you can pick up the other weight or one weight. And we're going to use those glutes, those abs to get you up and out. And then back in. Now I got to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Turn right up. Twist. Glutes, abs, we've got to pick you up and pull you out of that twist. They stay tight to take you back in. Glutes, abs. This is if you want to use one weight. You have that option for both weights. But keep in mind, it needs to be glutes, abs pull you out. Glutes need to stay tight. And here we go. We're going to go back into the twist. Weight is on the floor now. Left hand onto the floor. You may have to slide your left leg further back. Now, for this runner's lunge twist, I like to be on my fingertips. You can have a flat hand. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, we want to find length through the spine. We re-engage the glutes. As soon as you engage those glutes, you're going to feel your hips square to the front of the room, and so you don't have to do anything extra. And then we're going to open up. We twist from the bottom shoulder up, not the top shoulder, okay? Top shoulder, we got to find that length. Re-engage the glutes, twist from bottom shoulder, rib cage up. Now, my leg is still taking this brunt. So if you're like this, you're sagging in that shoulder, but then you pop out, but you still are, there's no reason to overload the hands like this. You'll trash it all the way up through the neck. Shift some of that weight back to the leg. Re-engage the glutes, glutes, abs. Here's your core work. That's just dumping into your hand and trashing. Maybe you need to pop up, okay? Now, take your right hand to the right thigh. I have to turn again, okay? So you can see what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna pick up, going to the outer edges of my feet and rotating around. Now, you can stay here. You can readjust that leg if you want to readjust the leg. But the lower the hips get to the floor, the more the arm gets traumatized and the wrist gets traumatized because it doesn't need that type of load. It's when you come up, you can shift that, you can disperse that load a bit better. You can take your top leg to the bottom leg. You don't have to be on razor's edge. You can take that left foot, bottom of the foot towards the floor. You also have this option. So make sure it's not back here. Make sure you get that knee under the hip. That helps prop the hips up, and it can help you unload the excessive forces in the wrist, elbow, shoulder, neck, so you're not just dumping, okay? If the arm is shaking like crazy in a more challenging option, you gotta take these options. You can take that top leg and lift. That works. Take that top, reaching for the front of the room. Find the variation that works for you today. Take the right hand to the floor, coming around for your plank, whether that's toes or knees is up to you. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, the lunge. Ground the back foot. Gauge the glutes. No weights on this one. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. We release the hands. Grab your weights. Re-engage the glutes, the abs to help pull you back up into warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. This is where we're going to pause. We're going to straighten out your front leg. Hands to your heart. We're going to round over. Finding your half moon. Now keep in mind, half moon people, you don't have to find full expression for it to be, oh, this is half moon. And if you don't quite make it all the way to the floor with that load, suddenly it isn't. It still is. Now, bring your hands to your heart. Gauge those glutes to rotate you around. Find that extension. Hands back to the heart. Use those glutes, those abs to open up. And then find expansion again. So this is all I want you to do, and I want you to go at your pace because let's say you got more balance than I have today, and you could probably go faster. Let's say that you come to your balance edge much faster than me today. You're going to be really having a hard time. But keep in mind, we move from the center outward, so it's glutes out, upper back outward, abs outward. You may have to go really slow, depending on where you're at. This one was your last one. Fold into your standing split. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips, grab your weights. Again, lifting up the torso. Inhale up, you're going to twist left this time. So we're going to do that whole sequence on the left. And that twist. Again, I'm not lifting up my toes to get all my weight into my heels. You don't want to teach your body that that's the only way to squat. When you do that, you actually narrow your base of support and make balance work harder. Last one. Hold right here. And again, now I'm going to turn so I can end up on the right side here. All right. Now you can put one weight, both weights, down or not. We're going to shift your weight into the left foot, picking up the right leg, sending the leg out, taking the foot to the floor. Let's say you're having a hard time with balance. The foot is still on the floor then, and you can step it back. Just be nice to yourself. There's no rush. Never is. Now, again, you can use both weights, one weight, no weight. Doesn't matter. Now, re-engage the glutes, glutes, abs, pull you out. Glutes, keep you in. Glutes, abs, pull you out. Now, why don't I cue the abs on the way down? Because there's more work I need from the glutes, and the abs will do what they need to do. But I need more glute ab to pull you out, okay? It's not about getting your knee to the outside of the elbow. My flexibility allows for that. We're gonna stop, put the weight down, right hand underneath the right shoulder. You may have to slide that leg back. We find length through the spine. We re-engage the glutes. And again, remember what I said, when you engage the glutes, you're gonna square those hips up all on their own. You saw mine do it. And your right hand is either flat or on your fingertips, but you're not leaning. That leg still takes the majority of the load. When you bring that arm up, not twisting from the top shoulder. You're twisting from the bottom shoulder up and under. You may feel a bigger pull that way on the hip. There's always a stretch somehow associated with the strength poses, and there's always a strength associated with the stretch. Now, I'm not leaning into my arm, and again, that's one of the reasons why I like to prop up onto my fingers, but then that way I can strengthen my fingers. Now, left hand to the left thigh, hips up. Now I've got to flatten out my hand, going to the outer edges of my feet. Remember, you have this option. Again, the lower the hips go, the more load your wrist, elbow, shoulder, neck actually have to take on that they don't need to. So lift that up. It's more work. Here's, again, every move we're doing, there's core work, okay? Remember, you can be here, but you don't have to be on the razor's edge. And if suddenly your arm is just going crazy, it means, hey, let's find a different option. Again, I'm not sagging. I'm going to push the floor away. I'm going to reach for the ceiling, engage the glutes. And what you're going to find is those abs did it all on their own. You don't necessarily need extra. Take that top arm, reach for the front, and then we bring your left hand around. Find your plank, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Ground the back foot. Use those glutes, those abs to help pull you up, warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. Inhale, lift and open up. Exhale, bow forward. You're going to release the hands, grab the weights if you're using weights. Re-engage those glutes to help pull you up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. So I'm just going to face the other direction, so it's not always my backside you get to see. Inhale, reaching up. We straighten out the legs, so make sure glutes are still active. Hands to your heart. We ground over. Now when we ground over, it helps to lean forward, and it helps to get that left foot or that right foot to help push you forward. And we're finding our half moon. Notice I'm not going all the way to the floor. I don't need to. Glutes active, because glutes, abs, upper back rotates you around. And your right leg is straight as well. And you can find that extension. And then glutes, abs, upper back. Remember, it's center outward. Center outward. Center outward. Now, as you go back and forth, if you're struggling with balance and going slow and doing some of the other things I've suggested aren't helping, simply put the weights down. All right. This is the last one. We come back or jump back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now, since I haven't really stopped you for some water, remember you can always stop anytime that you want to for water. You don't have to be queued up by somebody else to tell you when you need water, if you need water ahead of time. Okay? So, we're almost there. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick up to the left elbow. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. So now, we're going to straighten out the front leg to the best of your ability. Bring back leg in just enough to ground the heel. Now, some of you are going to have to keep the knee bent to get to the hands to the floor. Well, grab the weights or your water bottle to make your arms longer so you're not trying to shrug and really force your way down, because all you're going to do is tighten up your neck and shoulders and pretend that you're stretching your hamstrings, because that's actually what that is. Okay? So I personally don't need that, but you might need that. Okay? Now, you can shift into the back leg, lift and open up the hip. You'll get a pull on the inside, towards the back on the right hamstring, pull on the side body if you have a tightness there. And then if you shift your weight forward, take that left hip down and around, you get a bigger pull on the right hip. Maybe you're the one struggling to get the leg straight. And I'm going to get my arm out of the way so you can see. And I don't even think you can still see. Bend that knee just a bit, not all the way, and then go back into that tension, and then barely back out of it, and then move a little deeper. Now, bring your hands in a prayer position in front of your left or your right foot. Engage the glute, and the one you're going to feel engaged is the left one. Re-engage glutes, abs. I got to pick you up. Exhale, interlacing the hands back behind the back. We ground over your right foot. Engage the glutes. Here's toppling tree. If the arm goes to sleep with your arms close to the body, just bring them up higher, or bend the arms, or just let them go. Okay? And we're just finding toppling tree. Make sure left glutes tight, right or left leg is tight. Again, upper back, abdominals will kick in. And then bring your hands to the floor for standing splits. Bend your right knee, send left foot back to the back of the mat. Right foot meets left foot. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick up. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, low lunge, straighten out the front leg, bring your back leg in just enough to ground. Once again, you need the weights, the water bottle to help prop you up, because that knee is just bent and you're shrugging, you're just trying your hardest to get the hands to the floor. Just make your arms longer, okay? Now, we'll shift the weight back, lifting and opening that right hip to see what's going on that right side and the left hamstring. Take that, start shifting the weight around, bringing the pelvis around, and then like you're trying to get that right hip to face the left side. And again, now, hands in front of the foot, re-engage the glutes, abs. We've got to pull you up to standing. Exhale, interlacing the hands back. We ground over your left foot, toppling tree. Once again, if the arms are going to sleep, bend, get them higher, release. Release the hands anyway, going all the way down to the floor. Bend your left knee, send your right foot to the back of the mat, send left foot back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or down to your knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Extend left leg out behind you, keep it on the floor. Right arm out in front of you, start it on the floor because we want to set that stage of stability, so engage the glutes. Upper back, so that upper back, that means you push out of the floor, not to round, but just to make that arm longer. Then we lift. Bend your right or your left leg, reach around with the right hand, find your foot or ankle. Remember, if you can't find it from the top, put the knee down, shift backwards and find the foot. And release, reach for the front, reach for the back. Right hand to the floor, lean into that right hand, bring left leg through, starting with a short stance lunge, so it's 90 degrees on the back leg. All my weight's over the back leg. You need padding for the knees, get it under there, okay? We're gonna tuck that tail or bring the hip bones up towards the rib cage. Bring your right arm up, it's the same leg that's on the back. We're gonna side bend to the left. And then just open up those shoulders a bit. And release. Take your right leg or your left leg out a little bit further. So I do want the foot going to the floor, but you gotta bend your knee. This helps with your balance. We're gonna square those hips around. Now, some people can rotate enough to get the fingers up the spine. If your wrists and shoulders allow for that, do it. If they don't, rotate it downward or just place the hands on the hips, okay? We do engage the glutes. We square the hips around. We push the hips forward. Now, if this is really tender on that hip flexor on the right side, instead of tipping forward to get out of the stretch, simply get out of the stretch and then move back into it. It will probably release a little bit for you and feel a little bit better. But we do engage the glutes. We open up because we're stretching. Here's the strength part, glutes. I'm stretching hip flexors. I need stability on the other side for it to be an effective stretch. We open up the chest. So remember, we're activating the upper back so we can stretch the chest. Maybe you take it back, okay? I can't do that while I'm talking because I choke myself. And release. We take the hands to the inside of the left foot. Send your left leg back into your tabletop position. Extend right leg out behind you, left arm out in front. Re-engage the glutes, upper back. Draw that belly in as we lift. Bend your right leg, reach around, find your foot or ankle, and then find your stretch. Okay, and release. Reach for the front, reach for the back. Left hand to the floor, we lean into that left hand. Bring right leg through. Once again, 90 on the front, 90 on the back. It's equal weight. We take that tail, we tuck it under. We bring your left arm up. We side bend to the right. Just those shoulders, just a bit open up towards the left. You may have to come out. I always have to come out of this stretch initially and then move back into it so I can have a deeper stretch, or actually get a release. And release. So again, we're going to take that leg out and let the whole foot touch. Let that knee bend. Re-engage the glutes. We square the hips up. Find your hand position. Mine is not yours necessarily. Engage the glutes, we push those hips forward, it's a bit tender, we need to back out, put it back in, open up. So again, we open up by activating the upper back, and then you can take that head back to your own degree. And release, take the hands to the floor, knees go back to meet each other, we cross the ankles, sit back. Okay, now, again, I'm going to give options. So don't think because I'm showing double pigeon, that's what you have to do even though you can't get in it. That's not fair to your body. So you're going to take whichever one. It's my right leg over my left leg. We're going to lean back. This isn't double pigeon, but this is for people who already know, who are already watching, or when the I do watch that they're like, I can't do double pigeon. This is your option, okay? Let's say you can do double pigeon. Then you just drop that knee. My hips are incredibly tight, which is kind of a good thing for this video so I can show you that rocking, we always talk about rocking, it's always on the hips too. So I always tell you, get out of the pose, move into it, get out of the pose, move into it. People are more drawn and more comfortable to do it on this one. I am wiggling and shaking around a little bit, but it's letting my hips release. Again, there's rules to the ligaments and other reasons why that is happening, okay? Now keep in mind, if this is something you can do it and explore, okay? Explore other options, because you didn't just get tight right here. There's muscle, this is why muscles have different fiber orientations, because there's rotation capabilities, there's front to back capabilities, there's side to side capabilities. And why we're able to move our arm or hip in so many different angles, because of those different fiber orientations. We don't want to just get stuck in one position, okay? Now, we just simply switch. If you want to be there a little bit longer, you have that option. And because, goodness gracious, my hips are incredibly tight. Because I'm trying to get back into my schedule, so I'm walking the dogs every morning. It's a lot of walking. It's an hour and a half of walking. In addition to then getting back into my normal schedule. It's a lot. So it's probably a good thing we've got to go slow. Okay, and again, explore. You might discover, oh, yeah, but I never get quite the release I need. But if you rotate and reach, then you might go, oh, there it is. So what's going on above the belly button does affect and will be reflected in the lower half, vice versa. So don't get stuck looking through a straw when you're doing this, okay? And release, leaning forward, just for that forward fold. And again, if this is something you kind of get, you're kind of doing this to try to get to your feet, it's not a hamstring stretch, okay? You can try to sit as tall as you can. If that pops the knees up, this is actually where you get to work, okay? Because what's tight is not the hamstring attachment at the pelvis. What is tight is the hamstring attachment at the knee, okay? And when you start to straighten it out, it's going to suck you under for some of these muscles that have closer attachments, but then are actually on the pelvis. It's so complicated and so this is the case when your legs are straight. This is what you see. And as soon as you sit tall, it puts you into a knee bend. Here's your stretch, okay? Now, you may need a strap to get a hold of that foot or both feet, not smashing your toes down to your floor, to the top of the foot. That's not what I'm doing. You may have to grab from the outside and pull, okay? That'll start to deepen the stretch. What you're trying to do is not get closer to your thigh. You're already there. You're trying to get the legs a little straighter, and you'll feel that pull. So you'll have a more effective hamstring stretch when you target the area that's actually tight. Nobody likes to stretch here because it's tight and it hurts. Think about sitting. You're doing a lot more sitting. You do a lot of cycling, you do a lot of horseback riding. Those are all sitting positions. Let's say you row, that's even more sitting. Let's say you do step-ups and hike, but you're not sitting. You have to bend the knee in order for that action to happen. So you're still doing it, just not in a sitting position, okay? So I'm going to have you lie all the way back onto the floor. Hug the knees in towards the chest. feet go to the floor. And we're just going to rest. We're just moving into Shavasana. Now, while you're in Shavasana, I'm going to sit up. And then if you are watching this in the middle of the day, it's nice so you can reset to go back with more calm within you, more peace within you, more compassion within you, more love, so that can be extended out to whomever you need to be in contact with today. If it's the last thing that you're doing tonight, and I used to do power yoga oriented stuff to help me sleep. So you could easily do this before you go to bed. Again, it's that same thing. How do I want to end this to help me sleep? More peace, more calm, more relaxation. What if this is the first thing you're doing? You can still have an energized calm, an energized peace, an energized relaxation. So we just want to take these few minutes to allow the mind and the body to acclimate to each other and deepen those emotional states, those intentions that we want to drive deeper into our neural system. The more we can do that, the more that's what's present. So begin to bring awareness back to your breath, back to your body, wiggling your toes and your fingers, the ankles, the wrists. Bringing your arms overhead for that nice big stretch as you come back into your space. And hugging your knees in towards your chest. And rolling either to the right or to the left. And then coming up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes are soft or closed to seal in your practice. More peace, more calm. More love, more compassion within us, so we can easily share that as we get back out into the world. So thank you for joining whenever you join today. Namaste. Okay, I get to start one-on-one sessions May 1st. Please go message me if you want to set up an appointment. Head to my website, and so you can see what I'm offering for discounts for one-on-one sessions. It is in my PDTR section. I'm doing 30-minute sessions for $35, and I'm doing 60-minute sessions, I believe, for $70. Also, head to the website if you need to create your account for Schedulicity, because group personal training, I'm allowed to have 3 people in the room, so that will start yoga and bar group training sessions back up on May 11th, and you have to schedule before you come in. Members, paying members, current ones, and punch pass holders have priority. If you've never been a member before, please hold off trying to come into the studio yet. I need my paying members to have that availability first. They've been very gracious on continuing payments and such, and I would like them to get in here first. And so, but we're going to have Zoom while we're doing this. It's going to be exciting. It's all on the website right now. It's PDF. So you can see what we're getting ready to do. So thank you for joining me, and have a